Have you ever wondered how an iceberg lives and dies? How it embarks on a journey from its birth to its eventual demise? Icebergs, these massive, majestic structures of ice, are often thought of as static, unchanging entities. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Each iceberg has a life cycle, a story of its own, a tale of birth, journey, and ultimately, demise. Their life begins as snowfall in the polar regions of our planet. Over time, layers upon layers of snow accumulate, compacting into ice. Eventually, under the relentless forces of nature, a piece of this ice breaks off, or calves, from a glacier, and an iceberg is born. Embarking on a journey dictated by ocean currents and wind, these nomadic giants travel thousands of miles from their birthplace, all the while melting, reshaping, and interacting with their environment in fascinating ways. They play a vital role in our planet's ecosystem. They act as floating freshwater reservoirs, influencing ocean currents, and even affecting the global climate. All this while providing a unique habitat for a variety of marine species. Among these icy wanderers, there's one that stands out. Known as A23A, this iceberg has a story that is as unique as its name. Born from the icy plains of Antarctica, a 23A is no ordinary iceberg. It's a tabular iceberg, a type characterized by steep sides and a flat top, much like a tabletop. They are giants among giants, often dwarfing their irregularly shaped counterparts. A 23A's journey, its interactions with the environment, and its ultimate fate, offer a captivating glimpse into the life of an iceberg. It helps us better understand these icy behemoths and the significant role they play in our world. So, why a 23A? What makes this iceberg so special? And what can its journey tell us about our planet and the changes it's undergoing? Today we are going to dive deep into the life of one such iceberg, known as A23A. In 1986, a new iceberg was born, a massive, frozen entity that we now know as A23A. Our story begins in the frost-laden wilderness of the Antarctic ice shelf, where the relentless wind, chilling temperatures, and the ceaseless ebb and flow of the ocean waves shape and mold the ice into colossal forms. It was here, amidst these harsh, unforgiving conditions, that the towering iceberg A23A was born. The birth of an iceberg is a process known as calving. Imagine a giant sheet of ice, stretching as far as the eye can see, slowly being eroded by the ocean beneath and the weather above. Over time, the combined forces of nature gradually weaken the ice until, with an earth-shattering crack, a section breaks free, tumbling into the sea. This is iceberg calving, the dramatic and awe-inspiring process that gave birth to a 23A. The size and shape of an iceberg are determined by numerous factors, including the original thickness of the ice shelf, the depth of the water into which it falls, and the weather conditions at the time of calving. In the case of A23A, all these elements conspired to create an iceberg of truly epic proportions. A 23A emerged from its icy womb as a behemoth of the sea, dwarfing even the largest man-made structures in its sheer size and scale. Its towering peaks and vast flat plains were a testament to the raw power of nature, a power that can shape and mold the frozen wilderness into forms of breathtaking beauty. But the birth of a 23A was more than just a spectacle of nature. It was a moment that encapsulated the dynamic, ever-changing nature of our planet, a stark reminder of the power and majesty of the natural world. As it embarked on its journey across the ocean, A23A carried with it a story of birth, life, and eventual death in the icy waters of the Antarctic. Thus began the journey of A23A, a journey that is both fascinating and enlightening. From its birthplace, a 23A embarked on a journey that would last for decades. Propelled by the relentless forces of wind and ocean currents, a 23A began its voyage from the Rhone ice shelf in the Weddell Sea. As it moved, it interacted with the complex, dynamic elements of its environment. It scraped against the sea floor, reshaping the underwater landscape, and it rubbed shoulders with other icebergs, each interaction leaving a mark on its icy facade. A 23A's journey wasn't just a physical one, but also a story of transformation. As it moved through warmer waters, it melted, its surface pitted and scarred by the relentless sun. Yet this wasn't a process of decay, but rather a cycle of life in the icy realms. The melting ice fed into the ocean, providing a burst of fresh water that fueled the growth of phytoplankton, the microscopic plants that form the base of the marine food web. In 1991, a significant event occurred. A23A split into two, an event known as calving. This is a natural process for icebergs, a sign of their constant change and adaptation. The two offspring, now known as A23A and A23B, continued on their own paths, each carrying a piece of the original iceberg's legacy. As it journeyed, A23A became a floating ecosystem, a mobile habitat for a myriad of creatures from seals and penguins to tiny krill. These creatures used the iceberg as a resting place, a hunting ground, and a refuge from predators. In this way, A23A played a vital role in the Antarctic ecosystem, a frozen oasis in the vast open ocean. Throughout its journey, A23A showed us the power and beauty of nature, the resilience of life, and the interconnectedness of all things. It became a symbol of the Antarctic, a testament to the wild, untamed spirit of this remote, icy frontier. And so, A23A continued to drift, its journey far from over. Even as it moved and changed, A23A left a legacy in its wake. This colossal iceberg didn't just meander across the ocean, it made waves in more ways than one. Its journey had a profound impact on the ocean ecosystem. As A23A traveled, it stirred up the ocean waters, creating a trail of nutrients in its wake. This nutrient-rich path became a hotspot for marine life, attracting a diverse range of creatures from tiny phytoplankton to massive whales. In fact, A23A's journey sparked a feeding frenzy in the sea. Phytoplankton, the microscopic plants that serve as the foundation of the ocean food chain, thrived in the nutrient-rich waters. This bloom of life, in turn, attracted larger creatures, transforming the iceberg's path into a thriving, moving ecosystem. But A23A's influence didn't stop there. Its immense size also had an effect on ocean currents. As it moved, A23A displaced vast amounts of water, causing ripples in the ocean's natural flow. This shift in currents had far-reaching implications, affecting not only the creatures in the iceberg's immediate vicinity, but also those far away. The legacy of A23A isn't just about the changes it brought to the ocean environment, though. This iceberg has also been a catalyst for scientific discovery. Researchers from around the globe have been captivated by A23A, studying its journey and the changes it brought about in the hope of better understanding our world. From its birth to its final moments, A23A has been a subject of fascination and a source of invaluable data. It has provided scientists with insights into how icebergs affect the ocean ecosystem, and how they might be indicators of larger environmental changes. In essence, A23A did more than just float across the ocean. It stirred up life, altered currents, and inspired scientific research. It's a testament to the fact that even the most seemingly inert elements of our world can have profound impacts. A23A wasn't just an iceberg, it was a catalyst for understanding our world. Like all things, A23A too had to meet its end. The iceberg's journey, which began in the icy wilderness of Antarctica, concluded in a way that was as poetic as it was tragic. A23A started to fragment, its once formidable mass breaking into smaller pieces. This was a natural process, a part of an iceberg's life cycle, but it was sped up significantly due to the warmer ocean waters, a clear sign of our rapidly changing climate. As the fragments of A23A drifted apart, they gradually melted into the surrounding water. This melting process, while seemingly insignificant on an individual scale, is part of a larger, far more concerning trend. Each year our planet loses billions of tons of ice, contributing to the rising sea levels that threaten coastal communities across the globe. The fragmentation and melting of A23A is a stark reminder of the profound impact of global warming. The warming of our atmosphere and oceans is not just an abstract concept or a distant threat. It is a tangible, present danger that is already causing irreversible damage to our planet. It is a threat that affects every single one of us, regardless of where we live or what we do. But the story of A23A is not just a tale of doom and gloom, it is also a call to action. It is a reminder that we have the power to slow down and potentially even reverse some of these changes. By reducing our carbon emissions, by embracing renewable energy, and by protecting our natural habitats, we can help ensure that future generations will be able to enjoy a healthy, thriving planet. In its death, A23A reminds us of the fragility of our planet and the need to protect it. This iceberg may have disappeared, but its legacy lives on. It continues to inspire us, to motivate us, and to remind us of the urgent need to take action against climate change. As we bid farewell to A23A, let's not forget the lessons it has taught us. Let's strive to make a difference, for the sake of our planet and for future generations.